Hello everyone, Yellow Mustang here once again with another Roblox game development video. Today we are in Blender. We are going to do some meshes today for the second ability there. I'm going to have a custom projectile thing like some rings. So I'm going to try and create that with my amazing Blender skills here. What do I want here? I want a torus. And about that size is good. We gotta make, so Roblox, when you're doing Blender, you gotta make things really small so they import correctly. So we'll just make it 0.01, like 100th of one, and then we can like zoom in on it with the number pad period. Okay. So this is going to be like one of the bullets. It's gonna be like 3 rings essentially. So it's gonna be real basic. I'm really bad at Blender, so I'm just gonna keep it simple, keep it real, and then hopefully it just works. Okay, so let's rotate this on the X axis. Okay, fantastic. All right, so rotate that there. Let's just update this to 90, and then I believe we can just duplicate it with like Shift D. Okay, cool. Put this like over there. Shift D. Put this over here, and then we can just fix the size in here. So let's see, we want this to be 0, this to be 0, and this to be 0.01, I think. Okay, cool. Okay, this can be 0, this can be negative 0.01, 0. Okay, cool. So if we go to the forward face, you can see this is going to be correctly positioned in the world. Yeah, I don't think we need a texture for it. We can just set these to neon, and then they should look fine, just like this. So let's go ahead and export this as an FBX, so we can import it into Studio. Call it Spaceman Shot, Type 2. Why not? Does not matter what the name is. Go ahead and export that. Jump over to Studio, and then we can get our mesh. So let's see here. We want to go to workspace and get a mesh part. And then we can load our mesh in through this mesh ID thingamabob thing. Alright, so where is Spaceman Shot Type 2? Right here. No, just keep it in the normal position. Okay. Alright, cool. And there you go. So now we got our mesh imported in Studio fairly easily. And then if we look at the surface, front surface is actually in the front because it's going to be flying. It's like a blast. So this should work. Should work for now. We can copy this mesh ID, and I think we can just go ahead and put this in here somewhere. So let's see here. Create blast, skill 1 server. What am I looking at? I'm looking in the handler. We want to look in skills because this is going to be a local thingamabobber thing. Where are we? So create bullet. So we want to create large bullet, I guess. Yes, sure. All right, so function create large. No, let's just call it create blast, I guess. That's all we need. And then pretty much we can just replicate what we have here. So we just need a local part. Well, actually, we can probably just copy this from what we have down here. So let's see here. Copy all this shit into here. So we'll create the part. Where is the part parent set at? Part.parent equals workspace. I'm pretty sure we can set the parent afterwards and then just have it be the last thing, and that way we save the most resources, hopefully. Hopefully that's the thing. Let's see here. All right, and then people were telling me that we should never, ever, ever, ever set the parent in that second thing. Always set the parent, bv.parent equals whatever. Because I guess there's extreme performance loss, like up to 1/4 of a second type of performance loss when you do it like that. So we're going to avoid doing that so we can get the most performance out of our game. I'm all about the performance. So skill 2 value equals true. Second skill activate. We don't want to have that in there. We want to do just create blast. Or I guess it would be called skill 2 client so it can stay consistent. Yeah. So let's just create a function down here. So skill 2 client. Handle blast creation. While mouse 2 is activated. Sure, that sounds good. So do we even need... if cooldown. So I guess we can just check the cooldown in here and then call that other function. So if skill 2 cool, or does it might just be better to do it out here. Yeah, whatever. We'll just have it check out there. That's fine with me. We can do the cooldown thing in here. Where do we do the cooldown thing? Yeah, so this handles the cooldown. Okay, so we can have this part of the script handle the cooldown. Handle blast creation and cooldown for skill 2. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and call create blast in here. So we'll just create the blast projectile with that. And then let's see what else we need to do in here. We need to actually do the whatchamacallit, the cooldown. No, wait, no, the cooldown is server side with skill 2. That's right. So people can't exploit our stuffs. Okay. So spaceman events, fire server, secondary, like so. Gun 1 C frame. Is that how we send it over now? Let's see here. B.C-frame. Okay, so we'll just send the projectile C-frame then. So I'm not really seeing a point. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, so let's create that. And then create blast here. Okay, so then we'll just send secondary, but we're just using numbers for this for now because it's shorter. So send over 2. And then we want to send B or blast.C-frame. And that way we can raycast from the blast C-frame position. And we also want to put a mesh into blast as well. So local mesh equals instance.new special mesh. We're not going to set the parent on that line because we know better now. Mesh ID equals whatever this ID was out here. So copy that shit. Quotations, and then yeah, I think that's good. So then just set the parent blast. There we go, guys. That's the efficient way to create an instance. Hope you're proud. So handle call server to raycast for damage calculation. Okay, so that all makes sense, right? It's kind of rhetorical. I don't know if that's the right word, but like pointless to have that there, I think. But we'll just keep it for now, whatever. Just so we'll stay consistent with skill 1. All right, so it's going to create the blast. Let's make sure we add blast to debris also. So game get service. Debris, and then we want to do add item blast, and we'll give it like a 10-second delay, I suppose. And let's have blast. Blast doesn't disappear. Okay, so the thing is with blast is going to be piercing, so it's going to pierce through all enemies and all terrain also. It's going to be a pretty powerful move, good for dealing with crowds of enemies. Okay. So I think we're pretty much good on this the client side for this. Let's what do we have going on in here? Okay, so we got nothing going on for the secondary. So let's switch this to 2. Let's just test and see if the projectile looks all right, at least, before we move on. Ooh, okay. We got some donuts. Flying donuts. All right, sick. Yeah, there's no cooldown on these suckers yet, but it's going to be amazing. All right, cool. Was that... Did I set the material to be neon, or did I... Because that didn't look like neon. That looked like shit. It was neon. I was hoping they were going to have more of a, like, glowing look to them. And also, they're a bit small, I think. Let's try making this, like, 3 and 3, maybe. Because I want it to be, like, a fairly large attack. Do I need to mess... maybe I got to mess with the mesh size as opposed to that. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's do this shit. Let's actually... We'll bring a part into the workspace, and we will copy the same size for it. And what do we have? Skills 3.3 0.5. Okay, it's 3.3 0.5. Okay, so we got like this thin block thing here, and then if we put a special mesh inside of it, we can better figure out why this shit is retarded. Let's see. Head. Wait, no. Where is mesh ID? I'm blind. Okay, thank you. Alright, so we got that, right? So this is not an accurate representation of our hitbox, unfortunately, so we're going to have to adjust the mesh scale by a little bit, maybe 1.2. Let's see, is that represent? Yeah, actually, that is pretty spot on. So we can probably just do 1.2, 1.2, and we should probably make it wider also. Where am I here? All right, so Y, I think we want X and Z, right? No, X and Y, X and Y. Trying to be smart. All right. Okay, so there. Now that's an accurate hitbox for this. We should probably make the part longer. So we launch a giant cube. Epic. 2.5. Damn, that is spot on. Amazing. All right, I couldn't ask for a better hitbox. All right, so what are we doing here? So 3, 3, and this is going to be 2.5 now. And before we spawn the parent or set the parent, we're just going to do mesh.scale equals vector3.new 1.2, 1.2, 1. Okay, so that should be better. I guess it's big enough. It's kind of fast. How fast is that? Why is that so fast? Oh shit, what did I do? I closed the skills. Oh boy. Where did it go? Yeah, we want to start a player. Skills. Okay. We're back in business. So b.name equals bullet, and we should probably set the name of this also. So blast.name equals bullet, so that way it doesn't interfere with anything. Okay, great. Maybe we should slow this down a little bit, like 150, I guess. Okay, that should be fine. All right, well, that's the easy, fun part that looks good. Now we need to do the shitty server side of this, so yay. I'm renaming Create Blast to Skill 2 Server, and that's going to be a thing. Wait, no, not cooldown. Create Blast. Skill 2 Server. Players frame. Okay, cool. So Create Blast. No, this is going to be called Skill 2 Server, so I can keep track of stuff. So we're going to send over player. Skill doesn't matter. We can just pull bullet C frame, and then we should be happy with that. Thread handler. I think that works. I'm pretty sure that works. We'll have to test it, but whatever. All right, so create blast here. Yeah, okay, I remember now. So we were doing this, and this was like super duper broken, wasn't it? All right, so print hit.name. We were like troubleshooting this, I remember. The problem is it was shooting from the root position when we want to shoot from C-frame dot position. I think. C-frame dot position. Somebody told me dot P was deprecated. What is that shit called? Roblox C-frame. Maybe they told me hit.p was deprecated, like use hit.position, but is C-frame... Okay, so, alright, yeah, C-frame's the same thing, of course. So C-frame.position, alright, so make sure we don't use deprecated things. So C-frame position and C-frame look vector. Okay, so yeah, the part should be looking at where it's going to go. And then hit ray. We don't need a weight in here. We'll just do damage function. I think I renamed this also last episode to damage handler. Yeah, okay, cool. So do damage, yada yada, to the thing we hit with the ray. I believe is right. We're definitely gonna need a weight in there. Why did I take the weight out? Hold on, let's. All right, let's keep that in there. Damage handler. All right. Yeah, we'll print the name and everything too. Let's just make sure this works. Modifiers. Okay. Yeah, so we're using the thread handler spawner for that, and that's working fine. Cooldown. So that just spawns a function of it, right? Skill 2 server. Okay, so there's our cooldown there. Okay. So we got the cooldown handler, and then we got the damage handler. Okay. And this is just damage handler and cooldown. So inconsistent. I hate how goddamn inconsistent I am. We don't need those variables anymore. Okay, yeah, this code is getting much more clean. Okay, we're doing good on time. Let's go ahead and load in here. Bullets look beautiful as always. Okay, so cool. So the donut rings cannot be fired like constantly anymore. Wrap Lua function. Okay. So I got an error in here. So, and this is being called from spaceman handler line 7. So cooldown player 2. So, I don't know. Can I not... I guess I can't send a function call like that. This might be really janky, but I think this will work. What if we do spawner function and then just call the cooldown in there like that? What if we do that, game? What do you say? What do you say to that? Oh yeah. Okay, well there's no errors anymore. That's good. Belly. The ray head wedge. So I'm hitting them with the ray. It's just the damage thing is not working. Oh, damage modifier. Okay, I see. So let's do dot value. And then it should do damage. Let's try. We will continue to try. Try, we will. But ultimately, we're going to have to draw like 5 rays, I think, or something. Okay, so that was a miss. We're going to have to draw 5 rays. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you can see it's hitting now, like it's supposed to. But yeah, we're gonna have to draw like 5 rays because rays are super skinny is the problem, and our bullet is kind of large. So we're gonna have to draw a line, I'm thinking. So if we look at this, I'm thinking have like a ray cast come out from the front and the middle, and then just offset for like all the corners slightly. And I think we can do some math with the bullet size to calculate that fairly easily, but we'll do that next episode. And then also I'm thinking to detect bullet, whatever, I'll explain in the next episode. But I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Oh fuck.